In sports, we cannot control environmental conditions. Most injuries and illnesses that are caused by heat are preventable by the following guidelines. Knowing the susceptibility of certain athletes to heat illness and being proactive through hydration and warm-up and cool-down methodologies. The first step is adjustment to the heat. This should be done gradually over several practices by increasing intensity and duration. A summer workout program will help them adjust to the heat. Dress is also a factor. First early season practices should be in shorts and t-shirts. This will allow for maximum skin exposure to help ensure evaporation of sweat. The body controls its temperature by sweating. The sweat will evaporate from the skin. As temperature and humidity increase, the body's ability to lose heat decreases. With this in mind, it is best to try to schedule practices in the early morning or evening when the temperature and humidity may be lower. Here are the risk factors to heat illness: any previous illness, physical barriers such as clothing, overweight, poor physical conditioning, lack of adjustment to heat, any medications the athlete is taking. If you have questions, check with your physician on medications, dehydration, or previous heat problems. To avoid these risks, the following actions should be taken. Once an athlete is thirsty, they have already started to become dehydrated. The basic signs include thirst, irritability, headache, weakness and dizziness, and cramps. An athlete may feel tired, run down, might be short of breath, thirsty, flushed in the face, and or nauseous. Any one or more of these symptoms may indicate the onset of heat illness. So what your athlete drinks and what they should not drink is very important. Water is adequate for fluid replacement. When practice lasts especially long, sports drinks are more effective in replacing fluids and nutrients. Beverages containing caffeine, alcohol, carbonated water, energy drinks, fruit juices, and sodas are discouraged. We also encourage athletes to drink before, during, and after practice. Avoid sodas and juices during play. Drink enough fluids following activity to help replace weight loss during exercise. And remember, once you're thirsty, you have already started to become dehydrated. Ideally, an athlete should be weighed before and after practice. This will help monitor excessive weight loss. An athlete may become dehydrated and more susceptible to heat illness when they continue to lose weight. It is important to understand that not every heat illness will begin with cramps and progress through each stage. An athlete may never cramp before developing other symptoms. With this in mind, it is imperative to not overlook or dismiss any signs or symptoms that heat illness may be present. These include cramps, collapse, exhaustion, and heat stroke. If an athlete exhibits any of these symptoms, here's what to do. If you start to experience symptoms of a heat illness, first, remove yourself from practice or play. Remove any excess clothing. It is important to remember to allow an athlete to remove their helmet or headgear during practice, which will aid in a quicker cool down and get to a cooler shaded area. Then place ice bags in contact with the body, or place under a cool shower if possible and replace fluids.